How we doing? Can we get a check? Is the mic working? The sound's working? Welcome to Casual Nerd Reactions. I'm Chris. Today we're watching A Beautiful Mind. I believe this is kind of a biographical. It's a movie about John Nash, who was a real person. Nailed it. I'm actually really excited to get into this. I know it's directed by Ron Howard. John Nash, I believe, was a mathematician who struggled with mental illness, and I just suspect this is going to be a fascinating and moving story, as well as math. Who doesn't love a movie that involves math? This is a Patreon poll winner, so thank you to my patrons for voting for this to be the first film of November. But yeah, I'm excited to get into this movie, and thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the reaction. Let's do it. Let's experience A Beautiful Mind for the very first time. Ooh, sprightly. It kind of is like the you're in the zone mentally. Everything's firing on all brainwaves. This is a really good musical vibe to start this off with. Princeton University, September 1947.
Mathematicians broke the Japanese codes and built the A-bomb.
To triumph, we need results. Publishable, applicable results. Welcome to Princeton.
Very nice opening.
Hanson's used to being picked first.
Oh, interesting.
He should be right.
There could be a mathematical explanation for how bad your tie is.
Wow.
I'll take another. Excuse me?
1,000 pardons, I simply assumed you were the waiter.
Why? The bow tie?
It is Martin, isn't it? Well, yes, John, it is. Read your preprints, and I am supremely confident that there is not a single seminal or innovative idea in either one of them. Enjoy your punch.
Teach you to think I'm the waiter? I didn't get the impression he was trying to retaliate. That's who he is, I guess. Like, he's just brash and honest. Admittedly to a fault, as the case may be.
The prodigal roommate arrives.
Okay.
Roommate.
Oh, God, no.
Oh no, when you don't realize you're gonna have a roommate.
Charles Herman, pleased to meet you.
Yeah, he has no words.
Well, it's official. I'm almost human again. You're not easily distracted, are you?
I'm here to work.
Oh, you're right, I see.
Good for you. That's a gift, honestly.
Can't break the ice. How about we drown it?
Convinced him, that's cool. Yeah, you need friends, buddy. Might as well be friends with your roommate.
First grade teacher, she told me that I was born with 2 helpings of brain, but only half a helping of heart. I don't like people much, and they don't much like me. I cannot waste time with these classes and these books, memorizing the weak assumptions of lesser mortals. Find a truly original idea. That's the only way I'll ever distinguish myself. It's the only way that I'll ever...
Massive.
Charles has a way of kind of cutting to the heart of the issue. As
Nash, I thought you dropped out. You ever gonna go to class, or...?
Classes will dull your mind, destroy the potential for authentic creativity.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
well, if you have authentic creativity, perhaps.
Nash achievements? 0.
I'm a patient man, Martin. Is that an actual question?
What if you never come up with your original idea?
It's a possibility, I suppose. Although hindsight tells me he's gonna win quite a bit of prestige, maybe a Nobel Prize.
The game is flawed.
Don't blame the game. Oh, 2 helpings of brain.
John Nash.
Competitive behavior, someone always loses.
My niece knows that, John, and she's about this high.
See, if I could derive an equilibrium where nobody loses, you imagine the effect that would have on conflict scenarios.
Nash, ladies. Who's winning, you or you? Evening, Nash.
Certainly a quirky guy. It's just interesting seeing how different people respond to his quirkiness.
Fortune favors the brave. But my odds of success dramatically improve with each attempt.
I mean, go for it. It starts with the first attempt, my man.
This is gonna be classic.
It might be, you don't know, sir. Yeah, it's a disaster. Yeah, you don't have to say the right thing to say something.
Maybe you want to buy me a drink.
Oh, see, she's gonna help you out.
I don't exactly know what I'm required to say in order for you to have intercourse with me.
Whoa! Maybe too direct?
Talking about fluid exchange, right?
Oh my gosh.
So could we just go straight to the sex?
Have a nice night.
The faculty is completing mid-year reviews. Your fellows have attended classes. They've written papers. They've published.
Oh, I'm still searching, sir. For
Your original idea, it's just not nearly good enough.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you need more information now.
Do you see what they're doing in there?
The pens, reserved for a member of the department that makes the achievement of a lifetime. To this point, your record doesn't warrant any placement at all.
Oh, gotta be awful. I mean, I am pretty sure he's probably the smartest in the room. That isn't what matters at the moment. You kind of have to produce.
Can't see it.
And it's so frustrating, like to know you're onto it and yet not see it. Oh, it's so frustrating. I feel for him.
This is all I am.
It's not who you are.
You want to do some damage? That's fine, but don't mess around. Your answer isn't face the wall. It's out there.
Wow. That was awesome.
Does anyone else feel she should be moving in slow motion?
All the lessons of Adam Smith.
Individual ambition serves the common good.
Exactly.
Every man for himself, gentlemen.
And those who strike out are stuck with their friends.
His wheels are always turning, but I don't always know what they're turning about.
If we all go for the blonde, not a single one of us is going to get her. So then we go for her friends, but they will all give us the cold shoulder because nobody likes to be second choice. What if no one goes for the blonde and we don't insult the other girls? Governing dynamics, gentlemen. Governing dynamics. Adam Smith.
I mean,
Who's wrong? Thank you.
I love that he just said thank you and left. Is it brilliant?
You do realize this flies in the face of 150 years of economic theory.
Yes, I do, sir.
That's rather presumptuous, don't you think?
It is, sir.
But if he's right, who cares?
With a breakthrough of this magnitude, I'm confident you will get any placement you like.
Validation.
Governing dynamics.
The Pentagon, yeah, boy.
The analyst from Wheeler Lab is here.
Dr. Nash, your coach?
We've been intercepting radio transmissions from Moscow.
Computer can't detect a pattern, but I'm sure it's code.
Starkey Corners, Maine. 480301 91.
We need to move on this.
Who's Big Brother?
Done your country a great service, son.
Why are the Russians moving, General?
Captain Rogers will escort you to the unrestricted area, Doctor.
Thank you.
Yeah, you've got all the information I think you're gonna get.
You know, 2 trips to the Pentagon in 4 years.
It's 2 more than we've had.
Hey, look, you made the cover of Fortune again.
Please note the use of the word you, not we.
You got 10 minutes.
I've always got 10 minutes.
Before your new class?
We get these beautiful facilities.
MIT gets America's great minds of today, teaching America's great minds of tomorrow.
I suspect I wouldn't want Nash as a teacher. At the very least, because he doesn't want to be teaching.
Can we leave one open, Professor? It's really hot, sir.
Your comfort comes second to my ability to hear my own voice.
I'm with Nash on this one. Sorry. I can't focus with loud noises.
This class will be a waste of your, and what is infinitely worse, my time.
Oh, she's gonna solve the problem.
Hi.
Good for you.
I don't know, maybe work someplace else for about 45 minutes?
Not a problem.
Thank you so much.
Oh, only she could have solved the problem, I think. I don't think they would have listened to Nash. In no small part because he wouldn't have asked them in the same way, and he wouldn't have been as attractive doing it.
Will take some of you many months to solve. For others among you, take you the term of your natural lives.
Professor Nash.
Ah, of course.
We were told during our initial briefing that these warehouses were abandoned.
That's not precisely accurate.
So they lied to him, and probably a lot of other people, for national security purposes, of course.
A faction of the Red Army has control of the bomb and intends to detonate it on U.S. soil.
Man is capable of as much atrocity as he has imagination.
That's a quote.
New Freedom communicates to its agents through codes embedded in newspapers and magazines. And that's where you come in.
Maybe a little uncomfortable.
A little? It looked awful.
He just implanted a radium diode.
What?
Don't worry, it's safe.
Yeah, you gotta tell a man before you inject him.
These numbers change over time.
What?
They're the access codes to your drop spot.
Everyone waited half an hour.
4.
You missed class
He
today.
completely forgot.
Well, I suspect that nobody missed me.
I solved it.
The solution is elegant, though on this particular occasion, ultimately incorrect. You're still here.
I'm wondering if I can ask you to dinner.
He doesn't know how to respond to that.
If you leave your address at my office, I'll pick you up Friday at 8, and we'll eat.
All right.
I want a copy of this. First big date and all. God must be a painter. Why else would we have so many colors?
So you're a painter?
It's not actually what I said. But, yes. Here. Me. Your date?
It's nice that she's willing to help him. He needs it.
No, keep it. I believe in deciding things will be good luck.
I don't believe in luck, but I do believe in assigning value to things.
It's kind of a nice line, actually.
You are exceptionally odd.
I bet you're very popular with the girls.
A pair of odd ducks, then.
Pair of odd ducks, indeed. His mind definitely, I mean, obviously his mind works just so much differently than most people's. Certainly mine. I mean, I think everyone's mind works a little bit differently. We all certainly see things through a slightly different shades, and I'll never stop being amazed how, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8 people can see the same thing and see it in different ways. But someone like him, his mind's on a different level. Very strange. I don't know.
I don't mean work.
I find you attractive. Your aggressive moves towards me indicate that you feel the same way. All I really want to do is have intercourse with you as soon as possible.
That is direct. I think she's okay with that.
You're gonna slap me now.
She's gonna kiss you. Which has to feel better than the slap did.
What are you doing?
Weird.
My uncle says you're very smart.
Uncle.
Not very nice.
Prodigal roommate.
Ah. So I was wondering if she was a little spy. I don't know. She's wearing red. What do you want?
My sister got herself killed in a car crash.
I met a girl.
No, a human girl?
Should I marry her?
Yes.
Oh, right.
How do you know for sure?
Nothing's ever for sure, John.
Alicia, please don't be angry. I just lost track of time at work.
It can hardly be a surprise. This is the man who misses classes because he's so focused.
Every possible color.
Possible color.
For painter.
Remember you said that time God must be a painter because...
I didn't think you were listening.
Always listening.
Well done, bro.
Alicia, does our relationship warrant long-term commitment?
Essentially, that's his way of proposing. Let's be real.
The part that you don't know is if I want to marry you.
I suspect very much... Well, I don't have to suspect anything. She did! Even Parcher showed up for the wedding. That's nice. Dude, he's definitely... I don't know like what kind of mental illness he had or whatever. I don't know if it was like he was like driven to it as a result of this other work here, but he seems to be losing a little bit. He's a smidge disheveled. Interesting. Oh boy. Like, is he maybe paranoid or?
Drop's been compromised.
I mean, this is so risky. Now it might be. Is he allowed to retire from the code breaking job?
Where were you?
Saul.
Yeah, I talked to Saul. He said you left the office hours ago.
Yeah, you should tell her.
Are you all right? Honey?
Tell me what happened. John, talk to me!
Is it paranoia if they're really out to get you?
You need to calm down, John.
How?
Now listen to me. We're closing in on the bomb, in large part due to your work.
Alicia's pregnant.
Wow. Yay.
I'll just quit.
You won't. I keep the Russians from knowing you work for us. You quit working for me. I quit working for you.
That's about as close to a threat as you can get without actually being a threat. Although, maybe it's an actual threat.
Departure!
John, you all right?
I like that he wants to quit
Turn it off.
the job to protect his family.
I have to go to your sister's.
Oh.
John, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, I think he's
Get your sisters.
really amplifying the problem. Wondering very much who she called.
Uncle John! Uncle John!
Oh, I love that he's Uncle John.
I got myself into something. I think I might need some help.
Well, now you tell me. What is it?
Professor Nash, welcome.
Space time. Singularities in space time, then.
Well, he's still not the most engaging speaker when he's not dealing with extreme paranoia. Add that element and, well, here we are. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Professor Nash.
I mean, what if they're there to protect you? Isn't that a possibility as well?
Dr. Rosen, I'm a psychiatrist.
Forgive me if I don't seem persuaded.
I'd like you to come with me, John.
Ah, that's who Alicia called. She realized he needs some help. I don't know why they chose to approach it in this manner. It doesn't seem like the most effective strategy.
I made a mistake. My work is non-military in application.
Yeah, obviously he was going to make a run for it. You guys approached this, I think, the stupidest way that you possibly could have. He's a man suffering with what I believe is extreme paranoia.
Charles?
And you chose to show up like spies in the middle of his presentation. No wonder he's freaking out. You're feeding into his delusions.
Prodigal roommate revealed.
Wow.
Who are you talking to? Tell me who you see.
How do you say Charles Herman in Russian?
Wait a second. Is he not even there?
There's no one there, John.
No. What?
John has schizophrenia.
Yeah.
People with this disorder are often paranoid. His illness may have gone untreated far longer than is typical, possibly since graduate school. At least that's when his hallucinations seem to have begun.
He never had a roommate.
Charles isn't imaginary. He and John have been best friends since Princeton.
Have you ever met Charles? According to their housing records, John lived alone.
The roommate he didn't know he had, he didn't have.
Which is more likely that your husband,
wow,
a mathematician with no military training, is a government spy, or that he has lost his grip on reality?
Wait, does he even work for the government?
What's he been working on? Maybe Mr. Parcher can clarify things for us, but I can't get to him without clearances.
Oh my God.
I mean, John's always been a little
eccentric.
Weird.
He said he was doing code breaking. Possible, but not likely.
Yeah, all right. This might shed some light. Let's look in the mailbox. Was that implant not real either? Because that did seem a little odd. Oh, no. I bought the lie.
I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Everything's gonna be all right. Just have to talk quietly. They may be listening.
I don't think he truly understands yet.
There is no William March.
Wow. This is wild.
They've never been opened. It's in your mind. You understand?
Oh no, John.
The implant's gone.
There was no implant, friend. I can't even process this. Oh, does that mean there's no Marcy either?
Imagine if you had suddenly learned that the people, the places, the moments most important to you
Weren't ever real. I can't imagine going through and experiencing that, you know?
administering insulin.
It's terrifying. It's a terrifying thing to experience.
How often?
5 times a week.
Wow.
For 10 weeks.
Oh, good. We're gonna fast forward.
John always spoke.
I'm grateful for that.
I think often what I feel is obligation, rage. But then I look at him.
Yeah.
And I force myself to see the man that I married. And I'm transformed into someone who loves him.
I think John is a very lucky man.
Yeah.
I hope it's okay.
Yeah. I'm sure it's fine.
You met Harvey?
Is it a joke?
John is,
Relax, it's okay. There's no point in being nuts if you can't have a little fun.
He's always had an interesting sense of humor.
I'm trying to solve the Riemann hypothesis. It's difficult with medication because it hard to
affects the brain. Yeah.
There are other things besides work.
What are they?
Well, 2 of them are in your living room. But, you know, man, when you had twice the brain and half the heart, it has to be more challenging to appreciate the heart parts of life when you're losing the parts that came easy.
Try leaving the house.
Ah, that's an idea.
Maybe talk to people.
All right, stop giving me advice. Eesh.
And there's some more.
Who are you talking to?
Garbage man.
She's like, I gotta go confirm.
Garbage men don't come at night.
I guess around here they do.
Yeah. I'm glad they can laugh about it. Yeah, that would be really terrifying. To never know for sure if what you or your husband are experiencing is real.
Is it the medication?
She can't see you nod. Maybe she can. Yeah.
My mother's gonna keep the baby a little longer tonight. I can get 3 hours of overtime.
I think she's a remarkable woman. I can only imagine what it's like to experience all of this. He stopped taking his meds. Oh no. I mean, I think he's probably doing it to get a sex drive back so he can take care of his wife. Maybe he's doing it to sharpen his mind. I don't know that. I don't know. I'm worried. You know what if he starts seeing things again? See,
Good to see you, John.
You're not real.
Of course I am. Don't be ridiculous. The bomb is in its final position here in the U.S. We've brought the mountain to you. Codes have grown increasingly complex. I look like I'm imagined.
no, but they come back when you stop taking your meds. Come on. Oh.
I was so scared you weren't real.
There's a storm coming. I'm just gonna grab the laundry, okay?
I'll draw his bath.
Is there something tangible that she actually can hear and pick up on? Oh no. Oh no.
Charles, you just watched the baby. No.
Oh my gosh. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there, Alicia.
Charles was watching. He was okay.
There's no one here.
Charles, come on.
He's been injected.
I need Dr. Rosen's office, please.
You gotta stop her, John.
You leave her out of this.
I'm sorry, John.
No!
Oh. Oh no!
You know what you have to do, Nash. Finish her. She knows too much now.
Oh gosh!
Uncle John?
Oh gosh, oh gosh,
You
oh
take
gosh,
care
oh
of her, you
gosh.
pathetic.
Oh my gosh. Come on, have a mental breakthrough in this moment. Fight your way back to reality, come on!
She never gets old.
She never gets old.
Marcy can't be real. She never gets old.
Right.
See them now?
Yes.
At least he's being honest.
We'll need to start you on a higher run of insulin shocks and a new medication.
No. It's a problem with no solution. And that's what I do. I solve problems.
You can't come up with a formula to change the way you experience the world.
All I have to do is apply my mind.
Without treatment, John, the fantasies may take over.
I can't go back to that hospital.
He has commitment papers for me to sign.
Well, maybe you won't sign them. Rosen is right about one thing. You shouldn't be here. I'm not safe anymore.
I'm glad he can recognize that. I think.
Would you have hurt me, John?
No, I don't believe he would have. But this is good though, right? He's making the hard choices I think are the right choices. I hope. She chose not to go.
I wasn't said to call if you try and kill me or anything.
Oh. Bro, he married a real one.
You wanna know what's real? This. Maybe the part that knows the waking from the dream. Maybe it isn't here. It's here.
That's so good. I love that scene.
I need to believe that something extraordinary is possible.
It is.
Hello, Martin.
Jesus Christ.
I don't have that one. My savior complex takes on a completely different form.
I just love his sense of humor.
What brings you back to Princeton?
Son, I'm sorry, but you have to tell him. Son, please!
Is there any chance that you could ignore what I just did?
Please?
Of course. What are old friends for?
Being part of a community might do me some good. At a certain level of attachment, familiar places, familiar people.
I think there's some truth in that.
But I was wondering if I could hang around.
Will you be needing an office?
That is a yes. You get to hang around.
Well, this guy tries to wander into the library, but he doesn't have ID.
Why can't people read their memos, huh?
Then he goes totally nuts.
Well, first day is not off to the start you would have wanted.
Worthless, discarded. There's no mission. And while you rock and drool, the world will burn to ashes. You are not real.
Just heard what happened. I'm sorry, John.
I'm not a soldier.
John, hey, Nash. Nash, hey.
Man, he's really there for you right now.
Charles was there.
I'm glad he's talking about it openly.
Sometimes I really miss talking to him.
It's weird, but I mean, he was your friend, right? It's confusing.
Maybe I have to think about going back into the hospital again.
Maybe try again tomorrow.
Is she the real hero of the story? Imagine if John Nash didn't have the incredible support that Alicia is offering him. The steadfast, unwavering support. You know, I don't know where his life ends up in the context of this story and this movie, but
Can't ignore me forever.
certainly if he hadn't had Alicia, it would not have gone the way it's gonna go, assuming it's gonna turn around here and for the good.
I won't talk to you again.
Oh.
Same goes with you, baby girl.
I mean, come on, what an elaborate backstory. Her parents died and she ended up with Uncle Charlie. That's crazy. It's a tragic backstory for this imaginary little girl. Oh.
Goodbye. I was wondering if I might audit your course.
It's an honor, Professor Nash.
Come on, man. That's beautiful.
This will be my first class.
His first class ever. certainly at Princeton. It's crazy to me. Oh my gosh. I should probably stop using the word crazy in the context of this movie. I use it a lot just to exclaim like something that boggles my mind.
It's never gonna work, John. You're just humiliating yourself.
Dad, you've got my book.
What?
Oh, wow.
You've got my book.
Baby Nash is a little bit older now. It's a great transition. 1978. I mean, clearly a lot of time had passed at that point.
That's an analog to Frobenius for non-commutative extensions.
Whoa.
You're John Nash, right?
Anyone else wondering if this is a real person or not? Or like a new delusion?
I've been studying your equilibrium.
Hopefully
the one you wrote
it's
here
real.
at Princeton. To come up with something totally original the way you did.
You know, I was young.
Alicia.
10 miles an hour. So you have a fly, tire of bicycle being a flies to the tire of bicycle aid. You know, about actually focusing in and comprehending the...
He's actually teaching now.
Are they gone?
Nope.
Maybe they never will be. But I've gotten used to ignoring them, and I think as a result, they've kind of given up on me. I think that's what it's like with all our dreams and our nightmares, Martin. We've got to keep feeding them for them to stay alive.
Wow. That was my favorite quote of the film.
Thanks, Professor.
Goodbye.
Have a nice day.
Goodbye.
Whoa, 94. Woo! We finally made it into my lifetime.
You see him?
Yeah.
You sure? Positive. He's within your vision.
I like the getting confirmation.
You're being considered for the Nobel Prize. The application of your bargaining problem to FCC.
I never would have considered that.
Well.
I just reached some level of honesty that borders on stupidity. Well, I don't go in now. I usually just take my sandwich in the library.
Come on, John. Let's have some tea. It's a big day.
I have not been in this room for quite so many years. You came here to find out if I was crazy. Find out if I would screw everything up if I actually won.
Yeah.
Would I embarrass you?
Frankly, though.
Yes, it is possible.
I think to have lived with this for so long, yet so successfully, makes it even more beautiful to win.
Professor Nash. It's good to have you here, John.
It's an honor, sir.
Thank you very much.
A privilege, Professor.
What a moment. Oh my gosh. He probably should have gone in there years ago.
Thank you, Ed.
For the record, no actor in any movie has ever felt more like a real person to me than Thomas King. I don't know who's playing Thomas King, but you feel like a real person, and it's amazing. Congratulations.
My quest has taken me through the physical, the metaphysical, the delusional, and back. It is only in the mysterious equations of love that any logical reasons can be found.
Whoa, beautiful.
I'm only here tonight because of you.
That's true. I have no doubt. I'd stand, but I'd be out of frame, so I'll stay seated. But in my heart, I am standing and cheering. I think this movie did an incredible job of just honoring the legacy of John Nash and, of course, Alicia Nash.
What is it? What's wrong?
Nothing at all.
Nash's theories have influenced global trade negotiations, national labor relations, and even breakthroughs in evolutionary biology. John and Alicia Nash live in Princeton, New Jersey. John keeps regular office hours at in the mathematics department. He still walks to campus every day. In 2001. In 2022, I would like to just complete the story, make note of when John Nash passed. May 23rd, 2015. Rest in peace. And Alicia Nash died the same day, apparently, May 23rd, 2015. I just looked up her date of death because this is as much her story as John's, in my opinion. But now I'm curious. They were killed in a crash. And I saw that John Nash's son also has schizophrenia. Whew. Wow. Well, may they rest in peace. What an incredible movie this was. I am incredibly thankful to my patrons for voting for this one. I had no idea that a lot of what we were seeing in the first part of the film was his delusions. That was an incredible approach to this film. Really well done. It threw me for a bit of a loop, and I loved it. I bought into it wholeheartedly. There was a lot of wonderful quotes in this film. I didn't write all of them down, but when he told his wife, or his future wife, I do believe in assigning value to things, I thought that was really nice. But the one that really stuck out to me, also everything in his speech was really beautiful and really well said. I didn't write any of that down, and I couldn't tell you what it was, but that was wonderful. But hands down, dreams and nightmares. You gotta feed them to stay alive, right? Comparing his delusions, and that was just an incredible. I don't know. For me, that's the most thought-provoking aspect of the film, just because, in my mind, I just converted automatically dreams and nightmares to like hopes and fears. And the reality is our thoughts are powerful, and the more you feed a thought, the stronger it gets and the more power it has to affect your life. Rather that thought is optimistic, hopeful, self-belief, or whether that thought is a throwaway line that someone said to you years ago that you still think about and give power to. I have both of those in my mind that I sometimes give more power to than I should. And that would be the negative. I think it's good to feed the positive, and the strength of will, maybe not even strength of will. Just the strength that John Nash had to be able to get to that place where he could starve the power of the delusions and strengthen his focus on his work and his family. I don't doubt that was the biggest struggle of his life, and it probably took a very long time to exercise that part of his brain, but it is amazing. Just an incredible film. The structure of the film, the music of the film, the performances, just incredible all around. And I said this already, but it bears repeating. This film, it was just an incredible, I think, way to honor the legacy of John Nash and Alicia Nash as well. Two absolutely incredible people. I'm just in awe of the story and the way it was told. I gotta say thank you so much for watching this reaction. If you did enjoy it, please hit the like button and subscribe for more reactions like it. It really does help the channel. And let me know in the comments, what did you think of this film? What is your favorite part of the film? Whether it's a quote, something stylistically, let me know. I'd love to hear from you, and here's some other videos you might enjoy. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.